Are you ready to make smarter choices about your skincare? Let's talk about how AI and the EWG can help you understand what's really in your beauty products. In today's episode, we dive into the best ways to decode ingredient lists and ensure you're using products that are truly safe for your skin. I'm breaking down how to use EWG and ChatGPT to find out the ratings and health impacts of every product you're using so you don't have to wonder if your skincare is helping or harming your body. So, what happens if the product on EWG doesn't reflect the latest formula? And how do we fix that? How can ChatGPT help you find safer alternatives for your favorite skincare products? What are the long term health effects of using ingredients like lead, BHA, and BHT? What is that in cosmetics, and how can we avoid them? This episode is a game changer for anyone who's serious about healthy, informed beauty choices. Plus, if you're into tech and wellness, I'll show you how to use AI to make the best choices for your health. Trust me, tune in and start making smarter, safer decisions today. Let's get into the show now. Welcome to the Spa Skin and Beauty Podcast. Struggling with wrinkles, dark spots, or an overwhelming skincare routine? I'm Lindsay, an esthetician who has found a simple skincare routine for clear, youthful skin, even in my 40s. In this podcast, I'll share quick, easy, non-toxic solutions to help you love your skin and stay motivated. So grab your products, press play, and let's transform your skin. Okay, sure. ChatGPT or any AI is great for quick answers, but when it comes to skincare, you deserve more than just a generic response. If you're ready to take your skin to the next level with someone who understands the body inside and out, I've got you covered. Hi, everyone. I'm Lindsay, a licensed esthetician, and did you know, also a licensed thermographer with years of experience in helping people just like you achieve healthier, glowing skin. I now offer skincare coaching, whether it's a tailored one-on-one 30-minute Zoom call or the flexibility of weekly Voxer coaching, where you can get expert advice, voice text style, whenever you need it. Imagine getting personalized skincare advice at your fingertips for your unique skin type, concerns, and goals. So whether you're dealing with aging, sensitivity, wrinkles, eczema, rosacea, hyperpigmentation, bumps, breakouts, or really anything else, I've helped thousands of clients just like you tackle their skincare issues. I'm here to help you swap out toxic products for healthier anti-aging alternatives and fine-tune your routine so it actually works for you. I have a Botox and filler-free approach to get you those amazing glowing results. Just like ChatGPT can help you answer some questions, I'll help you understand which ingredients really work for your skin and how to make them work together in your routine. This will save you so much money, y'all, and so much time. And best of all, you'll get results. So very easy. Really quick, head to lindsayholder.com/coaching. That's lindsayholder.com/coaching. Book your session today and let's get started on creating the skin you'll feel great about. Okay, most of us by now are using ChatGPT, well, some form of AI. Oh my goodness, I subscribe to an AI newsletter. Every day I get updates on how AI it's crazy how fast they are advancing. But I will tell you, they're still not there. They're still not there yet with overall skincare. But I do think they are getting way better. And we can use this as a tool that we can use aside a human touch person. So I want to go over just a few ways that you can empower yourself, that you can use ChatGPT or Perplexity, whatever your AI tool of choice is. There's so many out there, Grok, whatever you want to use, and how I currently use it. So let's get right into it. So number one, for every product that you use, first, I still go to the ewg.org/skin deep, and I see how the product is rated overall. Now, with that said, most of them are in there. However, I have noticed this. There are a couple of issues that I have found with this site, which I love using. But one thing is they can't have older formulations that they are rating when the product has clearly been reformulated. So they have this older product that's may not even available to use. And now their newest 2004, 2005 formula is not available. So how do I get around this? Let me tell you, what I do is I still go to AI or ChatGPT, and these are some of the things that I would type in. I would type in, let's say you're looking for a specific product. You are going to say in ChatGPT, type this, how would the EWG rate this product? So this is what I did. I typed that same sentence that I just did. And this is the answer that I got back. I got back the EWG rates skincare and cosmetic ingredients based on their potential hazards to human health and the environment. Each ingredient is assigned a score from 1 to 10, with 1 being the least concerning and 10 being the most concerning. Low risk ingredients typically rated 1 to 3. And those low risk ingredients could be like squalene, almond oil, jojoba oil, vitamin E, coenzyme Q10, turmeric root extract, rosemary leaf extract, sage leaf extract, etc. So those are the ingredients. When I put in the exact ingredients of this specific product that I was using, those are the low risk ingredients that came back. Those are all fine in my opinion. I think that those are fine. Now, the rest of the ingredients were rated higher. So I got back now the rest of the ingredients in a specific skincare product was 4 to 6. And those risks were Barajo seed oil, primrose oil, punica seed oil. Now you need to know about these risks. And these risks are more on the irritating side versus the developmental and reproductive toxicity side or cancer. But a level 3 is what they were on the allergies and immunotoxicity level. So, in my opinion, if it's rated a higher score or moderate risk for those for allergies and immune toxicity, it's also for more if you're on a sensitive level. So, where does that leave us for your answer? See, this is where it's not crystal clear with ChatGPT or AI in this situation. I would say this: they weren't, again, this particular product that I put in all the ingredients, it wasn't on high risk for the toxicity levels, the cancer levels, but more on the sensitivity levels. So if you're not completely sensitive at all and you don't have any allergies, you're probably going to be okay with that. If you're on the sensitive side, absolutely not. Use it as an alternative for that product. This is what I also think, bottom line here. I think that in the next couple of years, it's going to be a game changer for beauty and skincare brands because the consumers are getting really smart. And now you can just pop in their entire ingredient list, just like I did in ChatGPT, and you can see what ratings each of the ingredients have, how it can affect your body. So for right now, I'm going to say skip that. I don't care how cute that influencer video was and get something that is healthier for your body. And I did want to mention this to you. Remember, influencers are getting paid. I'm an influencer. I get paid. I'm very open about that. All the links that you click on, I get paid for those links. And that does provide me a portion of my living. However, I am so particular about what product and brands I stand because at the end of the day, that is your body. Those ingredients are going inside your bloodstream, inside your cells. And I didn't know if you knew this, but I'm also a licensed thermographer and I have a thermography business. So, what that means is I have an infrared camera that detects abnormalities in the body through temperature variations. Thermography is an amazing health discovery tool. I encourage you to check that out. So, I am seeing in real time with real people that have issues in their body. And one of the things that we're going to do a deep dive with my clients too is what are you putting on your skin? Because we want to make sure that we have healthy skincare products that we are using. So having ChatGPT and be able to put those ingredients and be able to see, okay, it is rating these ingredients from this product as a low, like 0 to 3 level or 0 to 2. And then now we're going to 3 to 5. So we need to be more cautious about that. And if you are getting the higher levels that the ingredient list is, and it is coming back with those toxicity levels, you really want to avoid that. So what do you do? What if that beloved product that we just put in, you see those high ratings, ask yourself, I know you love that product. I've got several products that I love. I'm like, I've got to make that swap. But is it worth putting in your body? So that leads me to another thing to use Chat GPT for. What you want to do is for the ingredients that you find are the higher end of EWG, let's try to get a swap for that product. Let's find an alternative for that. So for the product that I used in the above example, it was a face oil. And I put in all those ingredients for that face oil. And those are the ingredients that I got back. Those were on the lower side with a little bit had the higher side for the allergies and sensitivities. Now, what I did was I typed in ChatGPT. I asked, what is a good alternative for this face oil that has a low EWG rating? And what I did was I also gave the product link to ChatGPT so it could know exactly which product I was talking about. So what it did, it came back with 6 options, with 5 of them being on the lower end. So these were my options for the face oil. I had a Bioessence squalene and rose oil, a Pi Skincare Rosehip Bioregenerate Oil, Tate Harper Beautifying Face Oil, Drunk Elephant Marula Oil, Juice Beauty Stem Cellular Anti-Wrinkle Booster Serum, and Kiehl's Daily Reviving Concentrate. All of these had a low rating of 1 on the EWG, except for the Kiehl's, which had a 2. I really like to keep it in the EWG verified or 1 range if possible. So, with that said, if I had 5 alternatives and they were all a 1, I'm going to go with ones that are on the lower scale. I'm just going to get that 1 rating. I have other alternatives that I can use. So the one that I used above, I would probably try to find an alternative for that first example that I talked to initially about. So you can use ChatGPT to put in alternatives for other skincare products or even makeup products that you want to find a swap for. I do find that there are still limitations on this. So, for example, there is one of my beloved lip liners that I am trying to find a swap for. I cannot find a swap for it correct right now. I just can't. It's a NARS version. I've used it for years. They've stopped making it, which is good because it is forcing me to find an alternative for this NARS lip liner, which I am still obsessed about. It's like the perfect lip color. So what I'm doing, I am sending it in to Lauren Brickco. If you probably heard her on 2 episodes back, so she's amazing. I'm physically mailing my last little bit of this lip liner to her, and she is going to, as a human, see which lip liner she has to match this. And that's the kind of service that I need. Can I just mail it to you? Because I did try Chat GPT and I bought some of the things that they asked me to switch out for, and it wasn't the exact color. So this is where ChatGPT can still be useful. We're getting better, but it's still not there. It's not exactly, we're not quite there. Will it be? Maybe, possibly. It is going at a fast rate, but for certain things, you still need a human touch. Another thing that I do use ChatGPT, and this is really great for your health, but you really want to know what certain ingredients are doing to you health wise. So, when we talked about in number 1, the first thing about putting in all the ingredients and seeing what those are rated on the EWG, what I recommend if you don't quite know what one of those ingredients is doing to you health wise, if it says like potential risk, but you're like, I'm just still quite not sure. Well, why don't we type in that ingredient and see what it can do to you health wise? So, this is an extreme example, but what I did was I typed in something specific into ChatGPT and asked what it would do to me health wise. So, what you can do is say, what can lead do to me health wise that is found in cosmetic ingredients? So, when you type that in, this is what I personally got back. Toxicity. Lead is a heavy metal that has been found in trace amounts in some lipsticks and other cosmetics. Lead is toxic. Lead is toxic, especially when ingested or absorbed over time. It can accumulate in the body, leading to long-term health issues like neurological damage, developmental delays in children, and kidney damage. Okay, so no thank you. When you read that, that's what I'm talking about. When you hear the description and you read it, there's something about reading it. You go, ooh, I don't care how cute that packaging looks. I think I'm going to get a healthy swap for that. So I'm going to pass on that. Another thing that I put in there was BHA and BHT. So that stands for butylated hydroxytoluene and butylated hydroxyanisole. So what are the health risks for that? Oh my goodness. So those are synthetic antioxidants used to preserve cosmetics and prevent them from going rancid. Some studies have suggested they may be carcinogenic and could disrupt the endocrine system. This is what I got back from my results. It also puts skin irritation. They can also use skin irritation and allergic reactions in sensitive individuals. So, with that said, I'm going to stay away from that ingredient as well. It just helps you make better smarter beauty decisions, more informed, educated decisions. And of course, you want to stay away from the normal ones that we always talk about, which is parabens, phthalates, formaldehyde, and other harmful ingredients, and just to minimize your health risk. And if you're not sure what parabens, phthalates, formaldehyde can do to you, you can use ChatGPT and you can put, because you hear that all the time. What is a paraben? What is a phthalate? What is formaldehyde? I encourage you, this is my skin challenge of the week. Why don't you use ChatGPT and not for yourself? Because I think sometimes when you do it yourself and you see it, it really does make a difference. So pop those words in ChatGPT, try it for yourself and ask it, what can this do to me health wise? And you're going to be amazed about what it comes out. And then you're going to stay away from those ingredients. And again, if you don't want to read the back of the label, I mean, it's overwhelming to read the back of the label. So you can just pop in those ingredients and let ChatGPT do the work. Now, with that said, I've said this multiple times. If it does say fragrance and perfume, I just stay away from it altogether because you can hide hundreds of thousands of just random things in there. So I recently was gifted a very well-known beauty device and it came with products too. And they all had fragrance and perfume in it. And I thought, oh my goodness, this is crazy. I don't even know what's in here. So I'm going to have to, ask the company, do they want me to send it back? Because I'm not going to use it. It's not worth my health. And if you go, and I'm not going to name the brand, but my goodness, if you go on their social media, it looks like so many people are using it. So many people are loving it. But at the end of the day, a lot of those people are getting paid to use those products. And you think about it, they're getting paid to use it. We're not getting paid to use that, but we're going to pay for it in our health and other areas of your skin. And as a licensed thermographer, which makes me a little bit different than just your normal esthetician, I have that extra license. I'm in the field. I see what's going on inside the body. I'm seeing how products can affect the body. Because once they affect your immune system, they cause a whole host of issues and problems, and then they start affecting your organs. And that is what we're not talking about a lot. And I really want to talk about more, keep educating you, keep talking about that. So let's really, really, really focus on what products are going into your system. So those are just a few ways you can use ChatGPT to make sure you are using healthy alternatives. So on a side note, I did an episode on Chat AI. It's episode 99, which was almost 2 years ago. And I tested AI out then too. And personally, I think it has gotten a lot better since then. But like I said before, we're still not there. We're still in the time where human is just better with skin. I'm not saying that they're not going to get there eventually. They probably are. But right now, because they're going at an extremely rapid pace, but right now, it's a good old-fashioned human to really help you do a deep dive into everything that is going on with you, all the challenges, desires, wants that you want, your routine, your ingredients. And there's just so much that an individual needs. There's just something about that personal touch, human touch, that I personally cherish so much. So I think in this current state, we can both coexist together and use ChatGPT as an additional educational tool to help us guide us with our decisions. So anyway, I hope that helps. Really just play around with ChatGPT, pop in some of those questions, see if you really like it. Let me know. I would love to stay in touch. Let me know. Don't forget to join Lapre Beauty because you can also talk to me inside the app too. So anyway, that's it for now. May your skin glow with health and happiness. See you next time. Did you know that I have a free skincare membership filled with women just like you, busy entrepreneurs who are working hard to master their skincare routine through mastering simple steps? I share weekly skincare tutorials and product reviews every Monday, as well as offer exclusive podcast episode content, product discount codes, and so much more. So please come join us at lapreebeauty.com. That's LAPREE beauty.com, or download our app. It's Lapre Beauty, and it's either in the Apple, iOS, or Google Play Store. Download today.